What's up guys, and welcome to your second Linux tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to go over some more basic commands, and it's basically going to be focusing on moving around in the command line, creating directories, removing directories, and finally creating files on the fly with the tut command. So let's get started. Open up a terminal, a shell, what have you, and the first command I'm going to show you is the ls command. The ls command basically it shows you what's in your current directory, whatever you're in right now. So if you remember from my first tutorial, pwd, which prints our working directory, it tells us where we are in our system from the command line. We're in /home/rob right now. So what we do is we type the ls, and then it shows us what's in /home/rob, and that's what it is. You got your files, your folders, and shit like that. So what we can do further from that is we can do change directory. We can change where we are in our system using the command cd change directory. And in this case we could go to the directory desktop. We could go by typing cd desktop. Now, if you noticed, our prompt has changed. It changed from the $sign now to ~/desktop $sign. Now, the $sign lets us know that we are not running as root. We are running as a privileged user or just a user. And this tilde sign is just a shortcut for your home directory. So we could even do this. We could change directory, the shortcut for our home directory. So now we're home/rob, which that's my home directory. That's what it's set to. We could go to downloads, and now we're in downloads, and we didn't have to cd out of there. We didn't have to go cd ... Oh, and by the way, if you do cd ... it just brings you to a previous directory wherever you were. So we didn't have to go cd ... go back to /home/rob cd/desktop. We didn't have to do that because we gave it the path to where we wanted to go. You don't have, it's a good shortcut to know. You don't necessarily have to be in that location of your system to actually be effective in changing your directories. You can give it the whole path if you want. So we're in desktop right now, cd tilde slash, then we'll just do documents. We'll head on over to documents, then we'll ls, see what's in there, and then we'll just do it the easy way. We'll do cd space .. We'll go previous directory, and now we are back in /home/rob. So that's how you change directories. So let's change our directory over back to the desktop, and as you see, our prompt changed, and we could double check what we're doing once again with the pwd command. Now it says, okay, we're in /home/rob/desktop. And another way of looking at where we are in directories within the command line is to break it down. The first slash, that denotes root. That means from the root, we're in the folder or directory home. Whoops. And then we're in the folder or directory, whatever you want to call it, rob, which is in home, and we're in the directory desktop, which is in rob, which where we are in the system, the command line, is we're actually right here, right in the desktop. So to further prove this, we're going to go, and I want to show you the make directory command. This command will let us make directories. Duh. So to do that, we type in mkdir, make directory, space, and the next piece of information that you give it is going to be the name of the folder that you want to create. So let's name it test. And there it is. It popped up right on the desktop because that's where we are in the system. So that further shows, how that command line works. It's basically whatever you can do in the graphical user interface, you could do in the command line, and that's what makes it so powerful. So the second command I want to show you is remove directory. And to do that, you do rm dir, and then the directory you want to remove directory test, and it's gone. Now to further show you how paths are and directories work, let's create directory test again. And let's go back a directory. And now we're in /home/rob. Now if we ls and we look in it, the folder test is not in /home/rob. So if we do remove directory test, it's going to throw us an error. Fails remove test, no such file directory. So you have to be in the path, in the directory of the folder. So there's test in desktop. Now if we did rmdir test, as you saw before, that'd get rid of it. But hey, I want to show you something. Let's go back to, let's clear. Let's go back to /home/rob. Now you know that remove directory test is not going to work. But since we're not there, we don't have to change directories all the way back. We can just give it the path to where we were. So we can do this. We can do remove directory. Now the directory that we want to remove is in, if you remember, /home/rob/desktop/ Alright, so now we're telling it to go, okay, go from root, go to home. From home, go to the rob directory that's in home, and then the desktop directory that's in rob. And then finally, the last one you give it is test, which is in the directory desktop, and that's the directory we want to remove. Now, if you notice, as soon as I hit this command, the test folder is going to be deleted. See? How awesome is that? Doesn't get any bit easier than that. These are the basic nitty-gritty commands that will get you around the command line. So let's just do that quickly. Alright, I'm in /home/rob. I want to get into downloads, change directory downloads. Let's go back. Let's go back again. It's clear. Let's see what's in here. Rob. Oh, now I'm in root. Now you see my prompt change to that, the slash. Now let's go back home. We can just simply type in cd, and it'll bring us right back to where we were, our home directory, /home/rob. And that's going to change for you whatever your username is going to be. But this tutorial is getting kind of long, so I'm just going to hurry up and touch on the other topics I wanted to touch on, which real quick, it's going to be the touch command and the rm command, which is for remove, and you can use that to remove files and folders, but we're only going to get into the files aspect of it for this tutorial. So this command, the touch command, so let's go on the desktop just for the purpose so we can see it pop up. You type in touch, and then let's just call it my file. And what it does is it creates writable files on the fly. So here's my file that we just created, and you can type in it, and you can save it, do all that good stuff. And what's cool about the touch command is you can even specify the file type you want it to be. So let's touch myfile2.txt. It's now a text extension. Let's touch myfile3 and do .py for a Python script. Right there, as you notice on the desktop, it formatted to the .py extension, and it shows us the little Python symbol letting us know that it's there. So that's touch. It's very, very useful, as you'll see in future tutorials, especially when outputting commands to files, which we'll get to. Now, let's say we want to delete these files. For the last command in the tutorial that I want to show you is the rm command. And what that does is it removes files and folders. But for this instant, like I said before, we are going to use it to remove files. So rm space, and then the arguments that you're going to give it is the files you want to delete. So since I'm in desktop, I don't have to give it a specific path. I'm already in the path relative to where I am in the system. So I can type in rm my file. Oops. And right there, see the file deleted. Now we can also remove multiple files in one line of in the command line. So we can do remove myfile2.txt space to give it to the second file for the second argument, myfile3.py, and this will remove both files at the same time. And there you have it. So if you have any questions, just let me know, and I hope to see you in the next tutorial where we'll touch on some more topics. Thanks.